Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Japanese guy visits Sweden for the first time.
God, which we don't have in Tokyo.
Let's skip the intro.
But I'm excited to explore the city of Stockholm. Alright, I'm staying in Gullmarsplan area. The area is well
cool.
connected.
He always learn the language.
Yeah, he gives little phrases in the language.
Yeah.
I noticed that too.
Public transport, making it easy to reach the city center. So far, I like it here. It's convenient, very quiet, with a lot of greenery and a fantastic ocean view. Now let's go to Gullmarsplan station to take the metro. So you just tap your credit card to go through the gate. Easy peasy Japanese. Alright, so my train has arrived. Konsortivi. It's very clean and as quiet as Finnish trains. Very good. Alright, I've just arrived at Kustra Golden Station, which at first glance looks kind of similar to the word kindergarten in English. What surprised me when I arrived in Stockholm was the metro arc. The Stockholm Metro is known as the world's longest art gallery. Over 90 of the 100 stations feature unique themes and art. For example,
honestly, you could just take a trip and visit the metro station for the art. That would be a pretty cool a goal for a trip.
I feel bad for if people from Sweden have to come to New York to see the subways.
Kustra Golden Station has an ancient Greek theme with statues and decorated walls throughout the platform. It feels almost like an amusement park and makes me as excited as a kindergarten kid. So as I wanted to try real, authentic Swedish meatballs, I decided to try them at Meatballs for the People. What a fantastic name. So here was a long...
I wonder what's the meatballs. Let's see what they are. I wonder how different they are for American meatballs.
Online and had to wait for 30 minutes to get in. It shows how popular the restaurant is. It's very, very crowded. So here you can choose the type of meat, and I went with moose meat.
Damn!
So right.
That's cool.
It's gonna be my first time trying moose meat.
Right.
Now I've got the meatballs. Itadakimasu!
I wonder what's people's favorite, what's the best. I'm curious. You should try all of them.
And a tender texture.
And this should be a sampler.
I feel his channel is not a food channel. It's more visiting the place. We haven't seen him do a food. I just in Germany when he did a food Berlin tour.
Sauce as richness with a sweet and tangy lingonberry. It's just a perfect balance. In Japan, we eat meatballs with some ketchup or tomato sauce or teriyaki sauce. But to be completely honest, this gravy sauce is much better than them. Alright, now I've made it to Gamla's town, or the Old Town, which is the historic heart of Stockholm. Gamla's town was established...
Yeah, the houses, all the colors, very iconic.
Yeah. In the 13th century. In Japanese history, this period includes the Kamakura and Muromachi periods. The cobblestone streets and narrow alleys are like a maze, making it fun to wander around and explore. The colors of the historic buildings are stunning, and the atmosphere is giving me a sense of stepping back in time. In Stockholm Square, there is the Nobel Museum, and the entrance fee is 130 krona, and it features displays of the Nobel Prize and its past winners. The museum shop is known for its Nobel Prize medal chocolates, which became a sensation when Japanese winners bought hundreds or thousands of them, because countries with higher annual chocolate consumption per person tend to have more Nobel Prize winners. So I wanted to do the same, buy and eat thousands of these chocolates. But if I did that, I'd go bankrupt and probably die. So I've just got one. By the way, do you know the Swedish word lagom? It means just the right amount. There's a famous Swedish proverb, lagom or best, which translates to the right amount is best. In Sweden, people believe that having just enough is ideal, and that's one of the keys to have a happy life. That's why Sweden is ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world. So with that belief, I only got one chocolate. Itadakimasu. It's bitter chocolate. Lagom or best. I'm visiting one of Stockholm's must-see
I think they have a milk chocolate too. I think he just probably picked the dark chocolate.
Attractions, the Vasa Museum. After paying the 220 krona entrance fee and stepping inside, I was immediately overwhelmed by the size of the ship. It's absolutely massive. The ship is an incredibly well-preserved warship with over 98%.
Yeah, it looks like the original size that it used to be. Wow, that's crazy.
of its original materials intact. The Vasa dates back to the 17th century, around the Edo period in Japan, and it's just amazing how well preserved it is. I've heard it's sometimes referred to as Sweden's Titanic, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. But the Vasa holds the record for the shortest maiden voyage, even shorter than that of the Titanic. The Vasa sank just about 30 minutes after setting sail. Oh no. When I was a student...
So, if it sank, how is it here? They recovered it?
Yeah, I guess.
I always got bored and ended up watching my crush in history class. But the museum's displays are so well organized that they kept me interested from beginning to end. It's definitely worth a visit even if you're not interested in ships like me. I'm gonna try a Swedish cinnamon roll called Kanelbulle.
I mean, I'm not interested in ships per se, but I think just seeing it for the vast amount of size is pretty cool, you know? What is this? Raspberry pie.
And let's see the difference between the Finnish and Swedish versions. In Sweden, both adults and children take a break at 10 a.m. with a drink and snack. This is called Fika. During Fika, many people enjoy a cup of coffee with a Swedish cinnamon roll, Kanelbulle. I've got a Kanelbulle.
They have it in also, I think, Croatia. In most of the countries,
honestly,
where they sit and enjoy coffee
I think it was
for
Croatia.
hours and hours.
France too, kind of like Spain, the siesta.
A piece of lemon on top of it and a cafe latte. It looks a little different from Finnish cinnamon, but let's see if the taste is different. Smells so nice. Itadakimasu. Cafe latte. Perfect. I feel like the Swedish cinnamon roll is lighter and less sweet than the Finnish one. Finnish cinnamon rolls are also famous, but it is widely believed that the cinnamon roll originated in Sweden. But that's what ChatGPT said. If it's wrong, let me know in the comments. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where it's born. I just love them both. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you're born to. You deserve to be loved by joy. Thank you for watching. So I've just arrived at the Swedish icon, IKEA. Specifically, IKEA City. IKEA City is a smaller and urban-style IKEA store located in the center of Stockholm.
This way.
What, IKEA?
You don't say it like that either. You're saying it for the video.
No, IKEA is Lithuanian IKEA. IKEA.
Stockholm. In Japan, we also pronounce it IKEA, just like the Swedes. I don't understand why Americans pronounce it IKEA. It makes no sense to me. As of 2024, there are about 20 IKEA stores in Sweden. In Japan, there are 12 IKEA stores, and it's quite popular there too. I came here for nothing but food. There's also a
restaurant. When we did the food reaction for Swedish food, they came to eat in IKEA.
And cafe, where you can enjoy Swedish dishes like meatballs. Since I'm in Sweden, I wanted to try authentic IKEA food. So I've got IKEA's iconic meatballs called köttbullar in Swedish. The dish came with mashed
potatoes. Yeah, and I remember when they talked about the pricing, it was like super cheap.
Potatoes, gravy, lingonberry sauce, and some green stuff that my mom doesn't like. Itadakimasu. It tastes good. But nothing special, just good. The price is very reasonable with 8-piece meatballs and lingonberry soda, making it a great option for a quick and tasty meal in the city. Now I'm stopping by 7-Eleven to get Swedish drinks and snacks. There are about 87 7-Eleven stores in Sweden, while in Finland...
Wow. Interesting, so 7-Eleven store. 7-Eleven is a gas station. They have it as a store. That's so interesting. Do we have 7-Eleven stores here?
You could go into the gas station and shop.
I get that, but do we have stores that's not a gas station? I don't think I've seen one. That's so interesting. There are none. In Japan, there are 21,533 7-Eleven stores. That's too many. And when I was a kid, Now I wonder how many in the States. Because that's a lot for Japan. 21K. Often eat like hot foods and instant noodles with my friends and with my
ex-girlfriends. This is when he was younger.
7-Eleven memories. Alright, let's go in. And the water is leaking here. Everything looks so different from Japan. Wow.
What?
So guess how many in the States?
I don't know.
12.5K. So how the fuck Japan has more? I'm confused. Why Japan has so many 7-Elevens?
I don't know.
It's a small country. Well, not like small. Yeah, 21K in Japan. Why do they have so many?
Was it invented there? Are you sure it's a U.S. brand?
Oh, so wild.
Japanese 7-Eleven, totally different. Alright, I've got Marble, a Swedish chocolate brand founded in 1916. Marble is sold in many
Why do I feel like we've seen this brand before? I feel like we've seen it somewhere.
countries and is
You
extremely
see Dime, like the text is right here. That's Dime, right next to Toblerone.
popular both domestically and internationally, but I've never seen this before in Japan. Japan's IKEA probably has it, but let me try it for the first time. Itadakimasu. It's a classic milk chocolate, simple yet delicious. And I've noticed that it's pretty thick. Look at this. In Japan, you hardly see this thick chocolate. I've also got the popular Swedish drink, Torocadero, also known as Toroka. It is an apple and orange flavored soda containing caffeine. When I open the lid in Europe, why is it always like this? I cannot take it off. Cheers. It's a little
kind of convenient so you don't lose the lid though.
Yeah.
fruity and refreshing. Alright, so we've made it to Vira Bruk. Love it. Love it. Okay, the place. This is my subscriber. Hello. And hello. Oh, don't go away. She's so active. Vira Bruk is a historic village in Uppland, Sweden, known for its old forge from the 17th century. So Vira Bruk was established around the same time that the Vasa sank. It produced weapons for the Swedish army back then. Now it's an open-air museum where visitors can explore old buildings and factories. This place is so photogenic. With this nice weather, people still live there, right? I do have to live here. It would be so nice. So lastly, let me share the things I like and dislike about Sweden. The only one thing I dislike about Sweden is the public restroom costs 15 krona at the shopping mall in Kista area. One day.
Well, here they do. You have to purchase something to use their restroom if they don't want people to use it for free.
This is at the mall. At the mall, they're free always. You said it's at the mall.
I couldn't hold my number 1 and number 2 any longer, so I'll have to pay the fee. I appreciate the cleanliness and understand the fee covers maintenance, but in Japan, public
covers maintenance and also kind of doesn't allow, like, you know, the homeless and whatnot in, which is, you know,
I guess they have that issue in Sweden.
I don't know, but you know, kind of helps, like, maintains the cleanliness, but not allowing certain people in, I guess.
Public restrooms are free and clean, even at shopping malls. Now the things I like about Sweden. Number 5, the proximity to water. It's easy to find beautiful water views in most places in Stockholm, which we don't have in Tokyo. It's because, according to the internet, Sweden has the most islands in the world, with a total of 267,572 islands. OA means wow in Swedish. In Japanese, we say eh. Number 4, dog friendliness. In Sweden, dogs are welcome almost everywhere. I saw them on trains, in malls, even at the airport. In Japan, dogs are usually not allowed in many public places like malls, restaurants, or public transportation. So Japan, we should learn this. Number 3, healthy work-life balance. In Sweden, there's a much better work-life balance than in Japan.
Oh yeah, Japan is definitely notorious for that.
In Sweden, parental leave is common for both women and men, with over 90% of men taking it, unlike in Japan, where only 17% do. Japan, we should learn this. Number 2, eco-friendliness. Sweden is very eco-friendly, focusing on recycling, renewable energy, and reducing carbon emissions. Japan is trying to be eco-friendly, but still uses a ridiculous amount of plastics in everyday life. Japan, we should learn this. Number 1, Swedish beet salad called rabbit salad. My Swedish subscriber who showed me around Vira Bruk introduced this to me, and I was literally shocked at how delicious it was. It's the best invention Sweden has ever come up with. This deserves a Nobel Prize. Itadakimasu.
I wonder what it tastes like. I assume it's like a purple soup.
It's creamy, a little sweet, and a bit tangy.
Oh,
I've missed that.
Well, I believe the beetroots, they have a little sweetness.
29 years of my life not knowing this existed. Japan, we should definitely import this. Most of these I shared are the things that Finland and some of the European countries also have and cover. But in any case, there's a lot of things we, Japan, can learn from these examples. When I come back to Sweden, I'll definitely visit Gotland next time. Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, he didn't say what he didn't like. Because in Norway, he said what he didn't like. So I was kind of looking forward to see what he said.
He said he didn't like you have to pay for the bathroom.
Yeah, but at the end, he usually does 5 things he likes and then what he doesn't like. Like in Norway, he said price. And I added the weather. Well, Sweden weather probably similar to Norway, so...
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.